Okay, it's kind of dark and it's been a while and I might look all shifty. That's because I'm in the parking lot of my dance place. And I wanted to upload a video last week about the moment Ivana Lynch said my name. Pretty big deal. But my phone wouldn't let me record a YouTube video and my laptop crashed and all sorts of other great stuff. So now it's working. I don't know. But I wanted to make a video today anyways because it's kind of a weird day. A friend of mine from high school was killed or something. Like, he was jumped on Halloween, went into a coma, and died yesterday. And it's just kind of surreal. And, sorry, that's disgusting and nasty, but whatever. Anyways, so it's just weird to think that it's been 10 years since I've seen him. And to know how I remember him, and then to know how everybody else remembers him. And then it makes me feel like maybe I'm the crap person, because he was a really kind guy. Like, he was really sweet at heart, but he could be a punk sometimes, and I ended up being the butt of his jokes a lot, and all of them really. I mean, it wasn't just him. And he was the one that trashed my car, and nobody told me, and I found out about a year later from a friend of mine who was dating him at the time, who thought nothing of it. Yet we were really good friends. So that's always, like, I'm not bitter, I'm not upset, I don't, like, not forgive him or hold it against him. Like, I tell the joke and laugh about it now. But at the time, I remember being very hurt and very confused, and I don't know, it just kind of sucks. So now he's dead, and you kind of can't come back from that. And it's really sad because he was starting to turn his life back around and, you know, really trying to make decisions that were better for him, and his last Facebook post really showed that or whatever. And to have, like, him finally turn around just to be killed in a senseless act. Like, it's really sobering. It's a really good word for it. I couldn't think of that while I was journaling a novel earlier. So I don't really know how I feel about it all. Known a lot of people to die. Oh, I forgot to write about that. But I broke my record for the longest I've gone without someone dying. And it was 16 months, but now it's 17 months. So I beat it by a couple weeks or whatever. I'm rounding. And each one of them is different because I've known each person in a different way. So Justin was different than Caleb, who was different than Kim, you know, who's different from everybody else. And I knew Kim, of course, but not for near as long. But I probably knew her more personally, and especially more recently. There's someone just pulled up next to me. Go away, people. Okay, I'll come down here and do awkward angles. Caleb I had known longer, and I had seen him kind of recent at a concert, but I mean, I guess we weren't close. And then Justin I hadn't seen in 10 years, you know, but he was part of the theater family, and like, he's a part of my memories. Like, it's just part of it. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird and amazing that even someone you haven't talked to in 10 years can still affect you when they die. You know, like, you'd think I'd get used to it and that I would just kind of distance myself from it if they weren't insanely personal to me, but I guess everybody kind of is. I don't know. People mean a lot to me, and even if they aren't my best friend or whatever, them being in my life sticks with me in some way, and you don't really realize it until they're gone, and then it's just kind of weird. And then to think about, like, other people who have died and are dead, and just remembering that, hey, even though you dream about them and they seem like they're alive, they're not. You know, they're still dead, and they're gonna be dead forever. I mean, they're living somewhere, but I don't know where he is, and that's really hard too, because he's only one of 2 people like that. And it just kind of makes you sad, you know. And I don't know, it's weird. So I know I haven't posted a video in like 3 months. I really wanted to post one when Emily came down in August, which was awesome. She's the greatest. And I wanted her to be in it, but we didn't really have much time, and we didn't sleep much at all as it was, which was awesome. But, we're still twinning. Jackie is probably moving to Austin, which is kind of sad, but feels like it's where it needs to be. Just inconvenient. And another person who's gone. I mean, not forever, thank God. She's still here, but, just another change. My house still isn't done, but we're painting the outside. Dad's gonna work on the plumbing soon, but he doesn't really know how to do it, so he's kind of over it. Which you can't blame him. My aunt had cancer again, and beat it miraculously. So that was pretty emotional too, because I couldn't handle the thought of not having her. So, but we did get to go up and see everybody, so that was good. I wanted to do a video in Kansas, but I didn't really get the chance. It was a really quick trip, but I was really glad to see everybody. And I really want to hold it together during dance class tonight, because it's Annika's birthday, and she is wonderful, and I don't want her to be worried about me or sad for me. Although I'm really sad. Yesterday I just ate until I didn't like food anymore and binged down on Disney shows and self-loathing, and it was great. Now I have to be social, although then I didn't want to be by myself, but then I did, but then I didn't. And then now I want to be by myself, but then I don't want to be, so it's just freaking grief is stupid. Maybe one of these days I won't have it. I was just starting to feel like it was getting to be too long, you know, like something had to happen, and of course it does. So there's another school shooting that I kind of sensed before, but not really. Like, I got really sad and didn't know why, and then school shooting happened. So that's my life. It's kind of dramatic and depressing a lot, but I still like it, and makes you really appreciate who you do have while you have them. Because you never know who's going to be next. I'm sure Justin won't be my last friend to die, and one day it'll be me, and that'll suck, but, you know, every day is important. Today is important, and you gotta just take all your chances and love the people you have while you have them, and make the most of it, you know? Because one day, all you have is pictures to look back on, and memories, which can be kind of faulty, and whatever. So anyways, I need to put my hair in a bun, so I'm gonna sign off. But when that Ivana Lynch perk comes in, expect a story. Pretty pumped. Okay.